Hello friends and enemies, and welcome to another video. It's been a month and I welcome you again with greasy hair because I want to dye my hair again, okay? And please don't yell at me, okay? I know it's only been a month, so I probably shouldn't be doing that for the health of my hair, especially when I keep saying like I want to grow out my hair, I want it to be healthy. Girl can sin every once in a while, okay? It's my birthday next week, so I feel like I want to have the hair I want for my birthday. Last time we dyed my hair, it didn't really work at all. It only made my hair lighter, really. So this is our second attempt, and this time hopefully it will actually work. We have this color today. It's much darker than the last one. It should be fine. Hopefully I will not end up even more ginger after I dye it. I don't want to put too much hope into it because that's what I did last time and it didn't do what I was hoping it would do. So I don't want to be too hopeful, but a little bit of hope, okay? I can afford a little bit of hope. It's my birthday next week. It is. So let's get to dyeing, I guess. I originally planned to wait a bit longer, but you know what? I waited a month. I did well. I'm ready. So the very first thing I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna be dyeing it in this room today, not the living room, I'm gonna be dyeing it in the bedroom. No specific reason, I just feel like doing it here now. Actually, the reason Actually, I have a reason, guys. It's getting very hot. It's like summer now, and I don't like summer. And it gets very hot in this apartment, so I want to be in a room where I have the, you cannot see it, can you see it? This, what is it called? Fan, yes. So this is why we are going to be doing it here, and the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to switch my and my boyfriend's chairs, because my chair is new and it's also light, so I don't want to risk getting any hair dye on it. And before you start yelling at me, okay, so you are okay with ruining your boyfriend's chair but not yours? Yeah, because it's my chair, okay? When my boyfriend moved in, I gave him my chair because I didn't really work at my desk. I didn't really play any games or anything, so I wasn't using it. But when we moved, I got my own desk and I got my own chair. So yeah, I am willing to ruin my boyfriend's chair, but it is technically mine. So it's fine, okay? And it's like broken already from all the painting we did and from cats just scratching it. He needs to get a new one as well, so it's fine, okay? Don't yell at me, please. I am nice to my boyfriend, okay? I promise. So hello, welcome to my boyfriend's chair. You cannot really see it. Anyway, let's dye my hair. Last video I was just complaining about my job. This video I want to talk about something different. I also don't really feel like there's a need for you to see the process of really dyeing it, like the whole thing, because you saw it a month earlier. If you watched it, and if you didn't, I'm sure you watched it many times before. So the main thing is just gonna be talking, and what I want to talk about today is wedding. I don't know if you know, doesn't matter if you know, but like me and my boyfriend, we are engaged, and we just now started to really plan the wedding. It's gonna happen next year, and I want to talk a bit about how that's going. And yeah, so you can be excited for that. But first, I kind of want to update you on my job because I complained about it a lot in the last hair dyeing video. I just want to tell you how all that is going. I was talking about my boss and how that's kind of not going well. And like nothing's changed really. I still have the same boss, it's still the same thing, but I guess my view on it changed a little bit. I'm trying to be more understanding and I'm trying to be more zen at work. So even if something happens that like kind of pisses me off, I'm trying to be very calm and collected about the whole thing. And that's really helping. I don't know how long it's gonna be helping before I like crash out again, but right now it is kind of helping. I still don't really enjoy going to work, but like who does? So that's whatever. And I am being like more okay with the reason why I didn't like it. People, they all have different circumstances, and maybe, you know, there's something that just makes her not be as good at being in charge, you know? She gets stressed very easily and it's fine. I'm not that much better, I guess, but it's just a bit odd when it's person who's in charge that gets very overwhelmed by stress. But even with that, I'm trying to be more understanding, I'm trying to be chill. So work-wise, it's actually going better now. I am still not planning like to spend the rest of my life doing that. I want to get a different job. First of all, I need to get my degree. I don't know if I mentioned it in a video before. I got into uni. I did my entrance exam. I actually got 94 out of 100 points. Thank you for the clapping. I am sure you are all clapping right now. And I am gonna be starting uni in September this year, so that's fun. It's like long distance studying, not really online because I'm still gonna be going to school, but I only have to go to school once every 2 weeks. So that's fine, and the rest of the time I just have to study by myself, which is not ideal because I'm not very good at keeping myself in check. But at the same time, I feel like uni is something I really want to do, so maybe that in itself will motivate me to actually put in the work when I'm not actually at school and just have to stay at home. So hopefully that's gonna work out. I'm gonna mix the color, get my hair prepared, and I will be back. So hello, I'm once again bald in my video. I think it's gonna just keep happening because it's, ow, fuck. It's kind of in my family to not have that much hair, I'm sorry. So it's just gonna keep getting worse and worse as I age. But yeah, my hair is separated now, so I'm just gonna start putting the color in. And once again, you saw this a million times. And you saw this here, if you saw it. You saw this here a month ago. So do you really need to do it step by step with me? No. I will play you a nice, calm, relaxing tune, and I will see you when the color is on my hair. Then I will have like 40 minutes or something, I don't know, and then we can talk about the wedding. Sounds like a plan. Hell yeah. Hello, we are back to being bald. The color is on now. It needs to stay on for 30 minutes. But what I was thinking, it's a stupid idea probably, but I'm thinking it's gonna be a bit darker than my natural hair, which means it's gonna be a bit, hopefully it's gonna be a bit darker than my eyebrows. So maybe I should use some of the color to dye my eyebrows as well. Is it stupid? I don't know. I'm gonna risk it, okay? It is definitely dyeing my eyebrows. So that's good, I guess. Am I scared? Yes, very honestly. I'm actually gonna wash my face here to make sure it doesn't stain, and then I will be back and we will finally talk. So I'm back now. It did stain a bit already, but it's whatever. I also got ice cream because I feel like having ice cream, okay? And anyway, let's talk about the wedding, okay? We got engaged last year. I don't think getting ice cream when I want to talk was a good idea, but it's whatever. We got engaged last year, knowing we will have like longer engagement because there was no way we would have money to actually have a wedding. So that's all fine. But we agreed that we would try to have wedding next year. And now that like the time is moving all the time and it's moving so quickly, we were like, okay, it's probably time to start planning it and see how much all the things would be and if it's actually within our possibilities to have it next year. So we started looking into different places. I started looking into how much dresses are and all that, like the wedding cake, the food there, the cost of like getting everyone there and getting everyone back home after the wedding. And I also wanted to have like the wedding, the food, the after party. I wanted to have all of it at one place. So that's something specific we were also looking for. And we found a few places that like were good for what we wanted. And we started looking into them. And one we like really loved because it was in the mountains. There was space for everyone to also sleep there after the wedding. But then we looked at the reviews and found out that the person running it, not very good to have a wedding there because she will want to make her own wedding and not really listen to the people having the wedding. And I also had it from personal experience, not like mine, but like from work. Her daughter had wedding there and it was I mean, obviously it was a nice wedding because it's a wedding, okay, whatever. But like the main lady there just not very good to try to cooperate with on anything. So we decided not to have a wedding there. And then I also started thinking like, yeah, I guess it's more convenient for our guests to be able to sleep there instead of having to go home. But it's my wedding, okay? It's my wedding, and for me, I would much rather just have the wedding, eat a lot, drink a lot, get wasted, and go home into my own bed and wake up alone, not like alone, wake up with my husband and just have a chill day. I don't like the idea of having a wedding, eating a lot, drinking a lot, getting wasted, then going to sleep, and in the morning I have to communicate and socialize with everyone who was at the wedding. This doesn't sound very appealing to me. So I said that to my boyfriend, and he was like, yeah, I get it. So we kind of widened our options. So that's what we did, and we found a very, very nice place. I kind of fell in love with it right away as the second I saw the pictures. So we decided to write an email, and the guy running it sent me like all the pricing, not like specific numbers because we haven't had like in-person meeting. We didn't tell him how many guests we would have, but he just, all the pricing list, he just sent it to me so that we would know how much to expect. So that's what we got. We looked at the menu as well to see how much each thing would be, from not just for like the wedding lunch, but also the food that would be there after, during like the whole after party thing, like finger food and stuff. So we looked over that, and like the prices were okay, and we still don't have like the specific date like reserved, but we are kind of decided to have the wedding next September. And I emailed the guy like, okay, I like it, let's meet up in July or August, whatever, but like this year, July, August, and we will like tell him specific dates, we will get over the exact pricing, we will see how everything is going. So that's kind of decided. And it's also like, that's why I love the place so much, like the idea of having all of that in one place, like the ceremony, then the lunch, then the party, all in one space, so that like we don't have to travel anywhere. We don't have to worry about separate invoices like for different places. Like we kind of still do, because like my boyfriend has to get his suit, I have to get my dress, we have to get the cake. There's still a lot of things we have to pay for separately, but we don't have to worry about like invoice for just the ceremony, invoice for just the lunch, invoice for just the after party. It's all in one space, which is wonderful, and we are very... I'm not in center, I just realized, and I'm sorry. So we are very happy about that. So that's kind of the part one of it all. We picked the place. Now what we have to do is obviously go to the place to see if we like actually like it, to see if we like get along with the person running it. Because I don't want to have the situation where like the venue is very nice, everything seems good, but then the person running it will be actively trying to ruin my wedding. That's not what I want, so that's not what we will be doing. I also slowly but surely started looking at dresses. And honestly, I don't want to spend too much money on a dress, because like from the one perspective, I can see it as like it's once in a lifetime experience, like your wedding. You shouldn't be too worried about spending too much money on it or whatever, but at the same time, I will hopefully only get married once. And if I get like very expensive wedding dress, what's the point? I'm just gonna have it at home and never wear it again. So I don't want to spend too much money on it. So that's why I was looking at wedding dresses on Etsy. And actually, funny story about that. I found dress on Etsy that was like exactly what I would love. It was so beautiful. I will not insert picture because I don't have it, and I was so happy that I found it, because it was exactly what I wanted. It was a bit pricier, that's true, but I was willing to pay for it because it was so fucking beautiful. But like there was no reason for me to get it now, because the wedding is next year. And I don't know, maybe I will gain weight, maybe I will lose weight, whatever, who knows. I don't want to pay so much money for something that's not gonna fit me next year. So I was like, okay, I will text this person and see if like, do you think you will still have this next year? But then I didn't message them in time, and by the time I opened the page again, it was gone. And if you know Etsy, or if you've ever been on Etsy, it doesn't give you the name of the seller that was selling it. It just gives you like, sorry, this item is gone. and there's nothing I can do about it. So I lost it forever, and I'm very sad about that. But at the same time, Etsy offers a lot of different options that are not like the perfect dress I would want, I guess, but it's still very, very similar. Or like very similar, not to the dress I originally found there, but to the kind of dress I want. So it's not as bad. It's like, it's fine, it's whatever. It's just unfortunate because I didn't message them in time, and maybe if I did, I would have the dress. We also already decided on the cake, like where we are getting it, so that's very cool. We don't actually have that much extra things to pay for because a lot of the stuff, like our photographer, music person, it's all people we know, family, friends and stuff that are not necessarily invited to the wedding. I don't know how to explain it without sounding rude, because it's like people we know through our family, but not people that are like actually part of our lives. So of course we will pay them, but we don't have to pay them like full price, because it's gonna be like, okay, we kind of know each other, so it's whatever. So please don't say we are mean for not inviting people and just making them work for us. Please don't say that. Okay, thank you. That's another thing we will like save money on, which is very good. That's what we are trying to do with a lot of the things. As I said, I get it's once in a lifetime experience. It should be like as perfect as we want. Yeah, I get it, but also, why would I spend so much money on just one day? One day in my life, never gonna happen again. I'm never gonna use the things again, you know? So we are trying to save as much money as possible. And I think that's that about the wedding right now. So I hope you liked it. If you feel like, you know, maybe if you know how to make dresses, wedding dresses, and you feel like helping me out, of course I would pay you. But maybe, I don't know who's watching it, if anyone is, but hit me up and maybe we will figure something out. That's that about the wedding. And another thing I wanted to talk about, I don't know if I should talk about it now or just wait when I'm not bald, because I don't know how I feel about just the whole video being like this, like me being bald, you know. So I guess I will now just wait until the color settles. I will see you when it's done, like when it's washed off. I will also take like whole body shower, so I will not show you me washing it off because I don't want to get naked in front of the camera. So I will see you when this is done, and I will talk to you about the other thing I want to talk about. It worked. What the hell? What the hell? It's actually dark now. How do I feel? Not good, but that's fine. It always takes me like a while to live in a new hair color, so looking at myself now, I don't love it, but I think I will. Maybe, hopefully. I want to have nice long hair at my wedding. At my, what did I say? Whatever. I just want to have nice long hair at my wedding. And if I just keep dyeing it, it is not gonna be possible for me. So maybe this is it. Maybe this is finally it, guys. So as I said, I'm not very happy with it right now. I feel like it looks very, very not me, let's say, but I think I will get used to it, so it's fine. And before we end it all, I wanted to talk about one more thing, because it's just something I'm struggling with, and I felt like, okay, I'm just gonna share. And that's working out. Because in my like resolutions or goals for this year, I said I want to get more fit, and I'm not getting more fit. Well, I am kind of, actually, to be fair to me, I am doing yoga every morning. I've been doing it, like, I did it on and off ever since New Year, but like for the past maybe 3 months, I've been doing it like every single morning, except when I was sick and when I had to like go see the doctor, because the days we went to see the doctor, we had to wake up at like 5, because my doctor is in a different city, it's in my hometown. So I didn't feel like doing yoga when I was waking up at 5 and we had to leave at 6. So that's like 3 days I didn't do it. Technically, I guess I am like getting more fit, but I wanted to work out more and I'm not doing it. I don't know. I don't have the right, not even the right motivation. I just haven't found the right thing for me. I tried a lot of different like apps with free workouts. Also, they are all kind of shit because they all want you to pay. So they give you like free trial, and then once you stop paying or the free trial ends, they just give you the same workout every single morning, and when it gets repetitive, I just don't want to do it anymore. So that felt like it's not for me. Also, few workout videos I found on YouTube that I used to do like a long time ago. Sometimes I do them, but like it's not regular enough. Like I wanted to work out a bit more than what I'm doing right now. So even though I do work out, but so I don't know why I'm complaining, but at the same time I work out like maybe, if I feel like it, once a week, and that's it. And sometimes not even that. And I don't know, I just don't know what to try and how to motivate myself. So if you have something you like doing, like for workouts, please let me know, because I want to know and I want to keep trying, because I really wanted to stick with my goals. So I am happy that I'm doing the yoga every morning. That's very good. But that's not enough. I wanted to do more and I'm not doing it. And I also don't want to just push myself into doing something I don't actually enjoy doing. So if you have something, please let me know. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was kind of all over the place, because I feel like I was talking about way too many things at once. But still, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you can like it. Maybe you can comment about the working out and stuff. Maybe you can comment if you want to make my wedding dress. We can somehow arrange it. You can also what the fuck? You can also subscribe to see my next video, which is gonna be whatever, I don't know yet. But whatever it is, I bet you wanna see it. I bet you really wanna see it. So please do subscribe. And hopefully I will see you in the next one, whatever it is. Whatever? What am I saying, guys? What am I saying? I hope I will see you in the next one, wherever, whenever, whatever the next one is. Bye bye!